A live look at DW Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the BYU Cougars and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff to the single running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Tells to fake. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, that's a great play by the defense. That's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about
hunt down the Razorbacks, and once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And That's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. To the edge, it's Smith. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick 6 right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run the counter. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'd say from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's got to make a statement today.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Smith. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. From the gun, it's Russell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Robinson looking to pass. Caught. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely center cut. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the single back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The handoff. Hard running there. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Send that offense back onto the field. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
2nd and long here. Robinson will throw. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Running inside, it's Smith. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into...
And they will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Hits inside, it's Smith. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Driving forward, it's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Searching for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's Butler. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
The You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The corners are walked up tight. Play action on first down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
Punt is on its way. Looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Straight ahead, it's Russell. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another.
Catch inside the 25. Racing to the right. Touchdown, BYU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Brown. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long right here. Robinson will throw. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They boot it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Knocked down at the 22, that's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 1st down from their own 22. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Look out! Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and when the quarterback gets hit and he's in empty formation, it's on him. Because you spread the defense out, you usually know exactly where the blitz is coming from. Now it's your job to read the defense and get the ball out really quickly.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with UAB taking on the UCF Knights. And it's the Blazers looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
The run inside. It's Russell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Watkins. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Turns it upfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
2nd down to the air. He unleashes a long one. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a... He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Razorbacks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right down the middle. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to break.
Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Back open in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make it easy.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Rush is on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the back. He's dropped. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just feeds the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Making the adjustment. From the gun, it's Butler. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Second and long here. On the move. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Right at the line. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Runs through a tackle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 40. At the 30. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, BYU.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quick give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Butler. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's first down from the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Breaks through, it's Russell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass, getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.